Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Might some kind soul help me?
That raised girl can keep you bright.
There's something in there, I just know.
Revelio.
I fell asleep in Transfiguration. I'm trying to figure my way out.
Accio. Incendio.
Someone says something nice because they want something.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the...
Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly,
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
how kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you. You'll find that some plants are better suited. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just... Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll think on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards aren't... not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Anyway. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Off on another adventure, are we?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our
I
lesson.
tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
My uncle
This cannot
knows Kagal,
possibly
but I
be.
can't imagine
Revelio!
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura lab on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin.
Yes, sir.
Good. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you. Come and see me when you've finished brewing. And we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that...
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing.
Your potion should not be that color, Mr. Dowell. A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fuipa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion.
Remember,
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I...
proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about Wiggenweld.
Oh! You're the new student! I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure. And...
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle and in gobbledygook. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. Speaking of stars, we'll be in...
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced...
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. In addition to having a solid grasp, pay particular... Now, I recommend that you find... That'll be all. I think each of us has... Excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the day. You can get all... Ugh. What? I think it's for the best that he's out.
Reparo. Incendio. Accio. prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio!
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need...
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid!
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, they never...
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. Father was so a treasured
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. I've cross-referenced the My best guess is that it's just... I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty.
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind...
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are... Everyone has been talking about you, and I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up. Both of you having...
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and I am not going to sit.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it, taking him down would cripple Rookwood's int.
That may be true, but shouldn't
I spoke with her. I overheard some of Rookwood's. I was thinking that
All right.
I am going to watch and, in the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
They must have come this way! Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy. You've come to the wrong place, child.
Protego!
Put me down! Well done.
Accio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Do you really think you
Accio!
Hang on! Reducto!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take it! You'll recover my Reducto!
Accio! Protego!
You weaken quickly. How embarrassing!
Accio!
Never cared for plants.
Incendio!
You're going to regret that.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no... Care to tell me why two
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thief?
It's a long story.
Well, best get moving on my...
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going...
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same.
Fixtures?
I believe he created...
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be...
Well then, no one...
Mallowsweet.
I had just a... You...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be...
Precisely. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. How does it work?
Are all of the trials like...
Oh, not precisely. Well, you should feel free to so. My guess is that each, which you can find in I really... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Incendio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found, and it's... Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Oh, how fun a slime! You must try it.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student
Never will understand
in the kitchen.
students.
What could they
delicious
want?
food and found themselves
Revelio.
a bit pecky cycling.
Certainly makes Rookie's job easier.
Here's a welcome treat.
Talk about this. Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. What do you want? That office behind me. I promise. Just make your point.
It smells glorious in here. Pardon me, but can you point me to the rubbish?
Nonsuch was just about to dispose of...
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat!
Sounds lovely, but
Ah! Finky support.
it was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help. And to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at...
Ah, glad to hear it. Now, let's get that bit...
This is all rather cryptic.
Terribly sorry. Sir Patrick,
Headless activities.
Yeah, my plan. Shall we?
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again.
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend.
Not at all.
Indeed it might be. Oh, why not? Not just once, but those are the rules. What?
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jack...
Marvellous! Remember, Begin! Cast away until you find him!
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfries. This is not my finest moment.
So you found us. This ain't over yet.
Young Jackdaw's no match for you.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Oh, what fun!
Revelio.
A stint is playing.
Why did I come back here?
Where can I find Jackdaw's head?
You'll have to play our game. Find him amongst the pumpkins 5 times and he's all yours. Those are the rules. What say you?
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal remember, the game...
It won't be
Revelio.
long now. You'll find him.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
Revelio.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Well done! Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what?
No, I'm not.
Merlin's beard. The map on those the pages are like...
The pages...
Yes. Say.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.